So till yesterday, we have seen we are seeing the design for the parking lot system. We have listed out the requirement. We started with the entities. So first and the obvious entity is parking lot, right? Where we have the attributes like the parking floor, list of gates, that is the entry gate, exit gate, address, name, and then we have the parking floor as the entity, which have parking slot display, that is to display how many slots are available and how many slots are occupied, floor number, and the area. Probably we can get rid of this parameter. Okay, and then we have the gate as the one of the abstract class, where we can have the gate manager, and then the probably the name, the location. If we want to support the functionality where we want to assign the random slot which is nearest to that gate, assign available slot which is nearest to that gate. In that particular case, we need some kind of information for the location of that gate. That's what we have created, this gate location as the entity. Now, same way, entry gate and the exit gate is extending the gate. Now, we were supposed to discuss one of the most important entity here, which is parking slot, right? We have listed parking floor, which has multiple parking slot. So now let's list down the entity parking slot. So what all should be the attributes of the parking slot? Probably the name or some kind of ID. Probably number, right? The slot number 1, 2, 3, and so on, right? And then what all additional attribute this parking slot should have?
Total number of slots, occupied slots, slots for particular vehicle type.
So see, what this parking slot is actually representing? Parking slot is representing.
Okay, parking slot is a single slot.
Correct. Yeah. So you should not have the multiple slot.
Okay.
So the vehicle
type or something. Yeah.
So probably the vehicle. Okay. The vehicle. So probably the parking slot has a vehicle, right? But more of it is an aggregation relation. Matlab the parking slot has a vehicle, but vehicle can live independently without the parking slot as well. So sometimes this vehicle information can be null, or it can be vehicle information if let's suppose the vehicle is available, right? Now, one major problem, right? That also listed by Aditya is the vehicle supported. Vehicle supported. Here we are having this vehicle information, right? Because the parking slot can be of different types, right? Probably it can be the car parking, it can be the motorcycle parking, it can be the bus or the large vehicle parking, right? So one of the way of handling it can be the parking type with some enum, right? Which can be enum, right? With some values, right? Probably large and compact, bike, right? This kind of a thing. But obviously this is the place of optimization, right? So instead of taking this parking type as the enum, what probably you can suggest, we can create multiple classes of this parking, right? So it is something like you have the abstract class parking slot, and multiple different types of slots can extend this because there will be a easier relationship, right? Compact slot is a parking slot, right? uh, Probably the motorcycle slot is also a parking slot, right? So there is a easier relationship. So there probably you can use the inheritance rather than having the type as the property in it. You can use the different types of parking slot extending from that parking slot. So probably you can have the compact slot. So compact slot is nothing but the, let's suppose, car slot. Okay, and then which extends parking slot. Same way you can have the let's suppose the large slot.
Or we can like take two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler.
टू व्हीलर, थ्री व्हीलर, फोर व्हीलर में एक्चुअल प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना कि बस भी फोर व्हीलर होता है, राइट?
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
car is also a four-wheeler, but the bus won't fit into a car slot, right? So probably the
Yeah.
name will be more of a large slot, compact slot, or probably the car slot I have taken. I would have taken it as a compact slot because when we are taking the large slot, the name should be in the same respect.
Yeah.
The car is more popular. That's what I have taken the car, but its name should be more of a compact. Why? Because the other name we are giving the large, right? So the name should be in a sync.
So similar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
this, and probably the small slot looks funny, but ठीक है. या फिर some meaningful name, right? Probably I'll name it as a bike slot. ठीक है? Which extends
Or it's
the
a tiny slot.
tiny slot, right? Okay. Tiny slot, हाँ मतलब bike slot, tiny slot, ठीक है. अब देखो, why I have taken this, anyone can argue, right? Hey, why you have taken this, probably you are just making this design so complex, right? Why we have defined this type of classes and which is extending the parking slot, right? The same thing happened with the gate as well. So there should be some proper justification why we have created this kind of a class hierarchy. Now see, currently these slots are actually taking care of what? The vehicle information, right? Only what kind of vehicle it can support. Now imagine a case, nowadays if you see in the foreign countries, there is a huge trend of the electrical vehicle, right? It is coming up in India as well, but the place is slightly less space, right? Now if you see the parking slot of the let's suppose the movie theaters and all, right? They are providing the charging slot at the parking, right? So that when you are watching a movie in that 3 hours, probably your vehicle can get charged. Who will wait for, let's suppose, hour or 2 hours for charging your vehicle, right? So while you are watching your movie, probably your vehicle can get charged. So something the electrical slot can come, right? Some more types of slot can be probably some slots are probably some other features can be the covered slot, right? There can be some open parking and some closed parking, right? So probably there can be a separate interface which can provide the contract method for open parking and closed parking, right? So those things can also come. So it's that's what we have created or abstracted out few of the information in the parking slot, and all different types of slots is actually extending from that parking slot. Okay? So it's not unnecessary making the design complex, rather it is giving us some flexibility of designing multiple other stuffs. ठीक है? क्योंकि we are not losing anything, right? जो information हम single class से achieve कर सकते थे, the same information we can achieve with this as well. Just we have broken down the responsibilities to the multiple classes and whatever the common logic that can go with the parking slot. ठीक है? And जब भी हम इस टाइप की बात करेंगे, right? Whenever we'll talk कि yeah, there is a layer of abstraction, so probably we can use this inheritance property. So it will give the indication that you know, probably you can think about जब requirement आता है, then you are not thinking, you are thinking upfront, and probably you are trying to take care of the future problems as well that can arise, right? So that can make your design look good. So probably if you want to go one level up, probably these are the enhancements that you can propose in an interview. Okay? And if you want to just go with the plain and simple, probably you can just make the parking slot as a class and list down all the properties in that. Okay? So I'm talking about both the things, normal thing plus the enhancement that you can do. So this will be the enhancement that you can propose. Okay? Other, if we'll talk about probably rate, right? The parking rate. Where
yeah.
so parking rate should be a property of the slot, right? Because it will vary based upon the parking, right? Car parking will be higher, bike parking will be lower. If you have some covered parking, it will be higher. If it is open parking, it will be lower, right? So this should be the property of the parking slot. So let's suppose you have something called int price, right? Price per hour. या फिर इसको कर दो float, ठीक है? Float price hour. Is this sufficient? Is this sufficient? Price per hour? In most of the cases, yes, right? Probably per hour, whatever the hour the vehicle was in, and into that rate, and you can calculate. Even if you want some kind of optimization, so अभी normally parking का ये चल रहा था, right? Now, एक रिक्वायरमेंट ये आया कि हे जनरली लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, probably they are parking the vehicle for let's suppose half an hour, right? And you have the hourly charges, so you are just going to give them let's suppose the bill of $5, yeah, 5 rupees per hour, right? Now someone, yeah, your parking owner said ki, hey, the first time the vehicle enters in my garage, I'll my garage bolo, my bad, okay, the first time the any vehicle enters in the parking lot, I will charge him 50 rupees, and after on top of that we'll charge him 5 rupees per hour. Matlab the base charge will be some 50 rupees, and after that it will be 5, right? So you got this requirement and you said okay, theek hai, I'll have something like this, we'll have some base rate, right? You have modified and you have created this base rate, right? Now for any of such changes, you are modifying the existing created entity, right? What best can happen, right? Agar isme optimization karna hai, to how we can optimize? Instead of this price per hour, this base rate, right? These all are the pricing information. So probably we can have one of the entity pricing strategy. Pricing strategy, okay? And these all information, ठीक है, यहाँ से हटाते हैं, ठीक है? We'll create this entity parking strategy, parking strategy, ठीक है? It will be more like a interface. Why? ठीक है? क्योंकि यहाँ पे देखो, or probably it can be abstract class as well, ठीक है? It can be abstract parking stage. Why I'll talk about this, ठीक है? It will have some information on the base rate and hourly charge, ठीक है? Now let's suppose you are trying to implement a new pricing strategy which is based upon the probably monthly, right? अगर कोई एक month के लिए park करता है अपना vehicle, so are you going to charge him based upon that hourly rate, right? It won't be much of a use, right? अगर किसी को 5 रुपए आवर के साथ से मंथली चार्ज करोगे, so it will be hell lot of a cost, right? So that person says, hey, I want some kind of a discount for a monthly, right? So for that, this strategy can be there. Monthly payment strategy, या monthly booking strategy, या फिर monthly parking strategy will be a better name. Strategy, which is going to extend this parking strategy, okay? And this is going to be created, right? This parking slot can be injected with any of these things, right? Whatever the exact subclass is there, that can be injected, right? And we are using the dependency inversion, the D of the solid principle, right? It is the generic name parking strategy, and based upon your use case, probably you can inject multiple other types of the parking strategy, whoever is extending from that parking strategy, whether it can be monthly, it can be some peak time, it can be some discounted parking strategy. There can be different types of parking strategy, so that you can utilize at this particular place. Okay, so this can be one of the optimization that you can suggest. Okay, plus if you want to go ahead with the basic and simple implementation, probably the hourly rate and the base rate is more than sufficient to handle the job. But if you want to go one step further, this is the enhancement that you can suggest. Cool.
Bro, I just have one doubt. So, if you remember in the initial requirement, we had a place where if the customer opts for a nearer to the gate, right, that particular slots and all, so we need to have that provision. But in the parking slot, we are not having that particular information. Right? The coordinates are.
We should have this particular information here. So probably the location, okay, and the location.
Okay.
If I say location, then this entity, right, the gate location, it should not be gate location, it should be location, okay, because this is a similar kind of information, right? So the same entity should be used everywhere. So in the gate also it is location, in the parking slot also it is location, right? And this will have one of the property called location, ठीक है, which will have the x and y coordinate or however you want to calculate the distance. Okay, and this will be common to all the parking slot, right? So probably this information is going to be with that abstract thing. Cool.
Got it.
Other attribute of the parking slot that we have missed. Cool. And probably free, right? So free, so I can get from this vehicle, right? If there is none vehicle, that means it is free. Okay. So we don't need any explicit boolean check to perform there. Okay. Now, anything if none is missing in this parking slot, let's start with the contract method of the each and every entity. Till now we have listed the properties, right? Now we'll list down the contract methods of that particular entities. Any entity that we have left? Pricing strategy we have already. Vehicle, right? So this vehicle can be one of the entities, right? So vehicle entity यहाँ पे लिखते हैं vehicle, हाँ vehicle entity यहाँ list करते हैं, ठीक है? We have missed this vehicle entity, right? So vehicle can be properties like probably string, number plate, right? ठीक है? Number plate मतलब कि whenever the vehicle will enter, right? Will record the number plate of that particular vehicle which is going to be at that particular parking location, right? So this number plate, okay, and after that probably we have
Type of vehicle.
Do we need this?
Compact, large.
What attribute mentioned?
Type of the vehicle, like
Correct.
it's a compact, large.
So probably we can mention the type of the vehicle. Again, the similar problem that if you want a basic simple implementation, we can go ahead and mention the type of the vehicle. But if you want to suggest some improvement, okay, probably we can use the inheritance there. Different types of vehicle extending from that abstract class vehicle. Up to you, whatever you want to suggest. Okay. So for now, let's suppose type as inner, which is the I can so okay. And probably name I have taken. Name is actually not a required entity here. Sorry, not a required attribute here. But I have taken. Let's suppose if you want to have some information, right? Ki, which car actually visits our parking slot more, right? So how many Audi at that particular moment in our probably parking lot? So for that, if you want to have that attribute, some kind of क्या बोलते हैं उसको, मैं भूल गया word, analysis करने के लिए, ठीक है? तब we require this attribute, else probably we don't need this attribute. Up to you, ठीक है? Can get rid of this, ठीक है? Okay, and same way, अगर optimization suggest करना है, then probably there can be multiple types of vehicle which can extend from this vehicle. तो probably inheritance वाला relation यहाँ पे establish कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? One of the attribute I get entity that we have not listed till now is parking ticket, right? Parking ticket हमने कहीं नहीं list किया है. हाँ, parking ticket में list किया, right? So parking ticket is the entity. जब भी तुम पार्किंग में एंटर करते हो, राइट, गेट से, तो someone will hand you over something, right, which is the exact proof that you have assigned with this particular slot, you arrived at this particular time, right? All this information will be there. So for that, we'll have some information of parking ticket, ठीक है? पार्किंग टिकट एंटिटी जिसके पास क्या क्या एट्रीब्यूट होंगे?
Vehicles information.
Vehicle information, ठीक है?
And parking slot information.
Parking slot, so probably parking slot ID. What else?
Or I think let's take the whole parking slot. It will have the vehicle information in it.
हाँ नहीं देखो
Location and pricing and all.
एक चीज है, जब भी पार्किंग टिकट की बात हो रही है, राइट, सो पार्किंग टिकट थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे कंफ्यूज, देखो दिस व्हीकल इज पार्ट ऑफ द पार्किंग स्लॉट, राइट, पार्किंग स्लॉट में वो असाइन होता है, but parking ticket should also have the information of for which vehicle exactly I am handling over this particular ticket, right? So this अगर मैं जाकर के वहां पे अभी तक अगर ये पार्किंग टिकट लेने के बाद if I have not parked my vehicle till there, right, so till that time the vehicle information in that parking slot will be null. So it is fine to take this particular information at both the places. Parking ticket have this vehicle not in favor, but just thinking out loud, should this vehicle information should be a part of parking ticket? But if we don't have this information in this parking ticket, probably we require, right? Because with this it will be validated, yeah, that this ticket is valid for this particular vehicle that is parked. You are not counterfeiting with the parking ticket, so we require this information. So parking slot ID we can keep because this vehicle and this is different. Should the ticket contain the entry time? Yes, definitely. So it should have the timestamp of entry, yeah, arrival time, ठीक है, timestamp of exit, which will initially be null, right? Exit time, and probably the amount, right? Payable amount, right? Which will be calculated at the exit gate.
Ravi, I was saying we should add this parking slot information in it also, parking ticket, because parking slot will have the pricing strategy, the location of the vehicle, and all this information.
Okay, so so you are trying to say instead of this ID, you should have the entire parking slot, right?
Yeah, because then we don't need this vehicle separately, because parking slot will have the information of vehicle.
See, with this ID also you can refer to the parking slot, right? To which parking slot it is actually referring to. And in this parking ticket does not own the parking slot in any way. So probably here it should be vehicle attribute. Why we have taken out? Because we needed some kind of a vehicle identifier. So instead of this parking slot complete, probably we should have the ID which will refer to the parking slot, because this is not a whole own entity of this parking slot is not a own entity of this parking ticket. So these are two separate. मतलब parking ticket में सिर्फ reference कि इस parking slot पे जाकर के तुमको park करना है. So that's just a number.
Okay. Then we should have the type int ID.
हाँ, int ID भी रख सकते, हाँ, right. ये int ही होगी, probably whatever that we have taken, int number it will be. Yes, my bad, it will be int parking slot number. Yes, slot number. ठीक है, and this arrival time, exit time will be calculated at the exit of the vehicle. Payable amount will be calculated at the exit of the vehicle.
Ravi, I just have one small doubt. So, like, why are we maintaining the payable amount here? Because see, whenever your exit time is getting calculated, you know, like how much time the particular vehicle has been parked in that particular slot. You have the slot number. So from the slot, you can find out like how much is the amount per hour. So by that itself, we can find out, and we can okay, then it will be a transient information. Like we won't be having the data, like how much amount has been paid for this particular ticket.
Correct. Dekho. Why that?
Okay, got it.
Because you need to maintain, right, how much is how much actual amount you have paid for that parking. We can calculate
it. Okay.
but sometimes the payment strategy of the slot can change, right? So let's suppose you have booked the same slot with some different payment strategy at that particular time, and afterwards, some years later, probably that parking strategy changed, right? So each time you can't calculate that amount. So this parking ticket should have that final amount with it.
Okay, got it.
Cool. Okay. So we have listed this parking ticket. Okay. Almost we have listed all the entities. Now let's start with the contract methods. So what all will be the methods of this parking lot? Simple. First of all, getters and setters, right? Getters for the name and setters. Getters and setters इसके, right? Address के, name के, इनके getters and setters, because get name of the parking lot, probably get the address of the parking lot. If you are the owner, probably you can update the address, update the name, right? उसके बाद you should have a add gate that will add the parking gate. So probably this method will be add entry gate, and add exit gate. Parameter will be gate. Gate, right? Then you will have a method for add floor, right?
And also remove methods, remove entry gate, remove exit gate, remove floor.
What attribute you mentioned?
I was saying ki, same methods for the removal also. Remove entry gate.
Correct.
Remove exit gate.
So when you have the add entry gate, so probably you will have the close gate. या फिर remove entry gate. Should have the, okay, yeah, you'll have the probably you can have
the ID or something.
You can have the ID in the ID. Same way for the remove exit gate. Okay. Remove floor. So these all needs to be implemented with some kind of authorization mechanism based upon the users, right? Probably the owners can do this job, but for now we are not considering the user requirement. What kind of a user is actually performing these operations. Okay. And any other method, probably that's it, right? Similarly, in the parking floor, what all methods will have? We'll have for the add slot, right? We'll have for the remove slot. We'll have for the update display, right? In the parking floor, we have the multiple parking slots. So we can add the slot, we can remove the slot, and we have the display. So we can update the display of this entity as well, right? Okay. Any questions still here? Already we are over by 3 minutes. Okay. So probably I'll stop here. Okay. Open for questions now, and rest part will continue from here on the contract methods.
Yeah, okay. So I think we can